Hey, what's up, everyone? I wanted to talk about the effects of the coronavirus. Now, my prayers, thoughts, energy, and my heart goes out to everyone dealing with this right now, and I pray that we don't deal with this. I hope we don't have to. But first of all, think about the cost that they're going to put back on people over this coronavirus situation. They've already canceled so many tournaments. They've canceled hockey, football. Well, no, some football. The college football is already canceling. The hockey tournaments are canceling, and basketball is canceled. So many different shows. Kelly and Ryan, Ellen DeGeneres, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel. They're all either. Well, I know Seth Meyers is going to rerun. I don't care about many. I don't care about the late night except for Fallon anyway. But all these late shows and all of these shows are getting rid of their live studio audiences right now. Inside Edition was filmed from home. Shows over in Britain and all of these other countries are going without an audience. And apparently Fallon deciding to shut down his show. It was so awkward with an awkward monologue, so they had to shut down. He said, "I guess I don't know if that's true or not." Dr. Phil will tape without any audiences. The wife of the Canadian Prime Minister has already tested positive for the coronavirus. All kinds of people in Australia, Europe, China, the United States. It's spreading everywhere. And the Utah governor is asking. He's restricting gatherings of more than 100 people. You cannot gather more than 100 people, so they're canceling public events. They're canceling gatherings. You can't have like gatherings at the square, gatherings at public facilities. They're canceling any gatherings. And California is now calling on a ban for all large events. I don't know how. I don't know if this. What about? I haven't heard anything about WWE yet. You see many places, schools canceling for 2 weeks all across. Some schools canceling for 2 months. At least that was the preliminary report. I don't know if it's true or not, but some schools are canceling for 2 weeks. They've already decided to suspend finals in many places. Philadelphia has decided to ban for the next 30 days any gatherings with more than 1,000 people. California banning them with more than 100 people. Italy decided they're just going to extend their emergency measures nationwide. They've asked for the help of tech companies, and Boris Johnson gave up on being able to stop the coronavirus spread. He gave up on it. England gave up because there are over 10,000 people in the UK that have it already, and they said that they gave up on it. But right now they're asking for big tech companies to help. They're asking Silicon Valley to do something now, and they asked all Google employees and Amazon employees to work from home. I don't do scare tactics. That's not something that I do. Now, I do feel that I need to point things out when it needs to be. And right now, I want you to see the number of cases, of reported cases, how they've gone up since January. They said there are currently about 60,000 people who are ill with the virus, but they said there are 126,000 cumulative cases. I'm not exactly sure why they say it differently there. It's quite a bit, and some people claim it feels like pneumonia filling up your lungs and you're just going to die, while other people claim, oh, they're overdoing it. I don't really think that they are overhyping it at this point, judging by some of the people that I've heard from, or that I've seen talk about this. Well, actually, my mama and I have seen people on TV and other places discuss it and what they went through, and it was not pleasant. And they're already dividing people into the worthy and unworthy sick. They've already given up on all of the elderly in foreign countries. They wound up saying, you know what, let's just focus on the young. Forget the elderly, they're just going to die. That's just awful. Coronavirus is dividing tech workers into the worthy and unworthy sick list, whether they're immediately worthy of being dealt with or not. EMS workers are afraid to go into people's houses. They said they don't know how many people might have it in the EMS community. So they've sent them plenty of supplies, and they're the most important right now, the emergency management services. Now they're doing tactics where they'll knock on your door, send one person, and if you have it, they won't come in until the proper measures are taken. Now, they've already canceled events, gaming events. Obviously, I'm not worried about gaming, but Facebook events, motor shows, Google I/O, Google's events are canceled. The Mobile World Congress have all canceled.